I just hopped in the back of your car, like we were just driving around, and I was like, these people are like, they're so cool.
Welcome to Future Focus, voices leading change.
Hi.
Hello, Megan.
Hi.
Yeah, bittersweet to be able to run this potty with you on your last day. But I think it's important for both Courtney and I to be in this conversation because it started here with both Courtney and I. And we are really proud of who you are and who you and what you've done for Future Focus in such a quick time. You know, your impact was pretty instant, obviously in the kaiako space, and then your role in with the Waireti space, and we're really proud of you going on to something else, and we're gutted to lose you, but we know it's for better things.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I think we'll go back a wee bit. It started, and we were just trying to figure out, it was some sort of long weekend.
Yeah.
About 16 months ago.
I remember I went onto your website and there was like a little, I don't know, it was like send a message or something, and I just sent it, and then I'm pretty sure within like half an hour I get a call, and I was like, who's calling me? And it was you. And then you wanted to FaceTime, and I was like, I'm not prepared for this. I didn't have makeup on. I'm pretty sure I had friends over from Auckland, and then the next day I went and visited you.
Yeah.
And you took me through all the centres.
And we met Jake we did.
Yeah.
We met.
And Jake was sitting in the car, and we were like, oh, we'll just be 10 minutes, 2 hours later. He was still sitting in the car waiting for me.
Yeah. And it's, I think in that situation, Courtney and I, we were immediately impressed with who you were as an individual.
Thank you.
We were just talking about how, because it was public holiday.
Yeah.
And I remember we basically said we'd love to have you, and we hadn't even told the centre leader that was here at that time. And then I think the next week we were like, just trust us, like we've just met the most amazing person and we've offered her a role. She's going to be a great fit for the team. Yeah.
That was so cool.
Because it can go wrong.
Yeah.
It can go wrong. So what stands out to you in your time with us, and you know, what really stands out?
I think what was so special for me, and what has been so special for me, is just the community here and the relationships that I've built with the team and the whānau and just everyone involved in this space. It's been so special. I've made some of my best friends now working here, and yeah, it's amazing. And it's so sad to leave. I'm ready for my next challenge and my next step, but it's so hard, or it's such a beautiful space or a good place to work when you do feel so sad to leave, especially to leave your team. Like the team here is.
Yeah.
It's been so special.
What we loved about you is coming in and bringing just all your knowledge and skills and just a really different perspective, I think was really awesome, coming in and giving you the autonomy to, show us what you could do in the space and really leading people. So it's been awesome to see your growth in all areas of that too.
It was crazy, like seeing like the mattress. I remember that was one of the things, we went and got a mattress, and you'd used up a mattress with some pillows and a blanket.
Got the sheet on it.
Got the sheet on
Get
there.
rid of those floral colours.
And you'd really just that sort of space up pretty quickly. And yeah, I think also it's also important for us to point out your real leadership capability. You were able to really turn the room into a space that people felt listened to and part of something. And that's a real quality skill of yours. So what does that look like for you? You're going into I love that you're throwing yourself in the deep end going into primary,
big time.
And not that primary is better than ECE. That's not the thing. It's just something else.
It's
different and learning. So what do you think are some of the challenges or things you're going to?
I think the difference would be going from a team environment to I'm writing solo now. So I do already have amazing support there. I've got a really lovely mentor teacher, but being in the room on my own, that's going to be a challenge in myself. So that's going to be hard. But
you're starting with how many kids?
I'm starting with 8.
Oh, yeah.
8 children.
And the new entrance space, isn't
Yeah,
it?
new entrance. It's a role growth room, so
Yes.
I think by the end of the year I'll have maybe 19, 20.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be so different. It's not like you don't have team members to bounce off within the moment in that room. So it'll be a big confidence building for me,
Yep.
and it will be a challenge, but I'm so ready for that.
Yeah, I think that what's important is that you're going into a position that is deeply challenging.
Yeah.
Like it's not just another centre.
No, that's the difference. Like I could go into another centre and I would feel like I know and what to do. I'm going into this space and it's so new. But
And Courtney and I were talking also about some of the we've always talked about your real flair for design. You know.
Yes, like I remember, like would come in here and try and ask you questions about what do you think we should do in the reception area, and I
love
loved all your
that.
input. You've got such a creative flair in yourself.
I
And
love that side of things.
Yeah, yeah. And you're doing some interior design as well.
Yeah. I'm studying interior design at the moment, but I've just kind of had to push that aside while I
Yeah.
do my next thing.
Cool. Yeah.
The thing is that Courtney really loved.
Honestly, when we think about like some of our new centres and redesigning some spaces, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and
Yeah.
I don't quite have that creative piece either. Like for me, and neither does Ray. But I just remember saying like, we need to go find Megan. We need to just get her on board. Let's just find her. What
I
colour do you
love
think? You know,
that.
like we just.
Yeah.
I love that you bring a whole different range of
Yeah.
experiences. And
That's a huge part of my philosophy. I just
Yeah.
know that how a room looks creates the feeling. So
Yeah.
how you walk into a room and how it looks or how it's presented really just creates that feeling of warmth, and it gives that welcoming vibe, and that's really important to me.
Yeah.
Because I know that an overstimulating environment can make children feel overstimulated. So yeah.
And isn't it great to have a place too where you can have that flexibility
Yeah.
and that autonomy to be able to, do and bring and
Bring my
bring your
strengths
team members
and-
up
yeah.
and bring all their strengths in and
Yeah.
try new things and, really challenge yourself in those spaces too.
It is so cool for me to know that when I leave, the team is just going to carry on beautifully as they are, because they've been set up. They've learnt so many cool things. Well, we've all learnt from each other and each of our different strengths, but I know that they will be okay, and it's going to be, they're still going to thrive.
The autonomy piece is important to you. I know you like to have free reign over, and and especially creatives.
Yeah.
Creatives like being, and I know Courtney and I, you've been in our conversation regular about like how do we find more ways for that creativity to come through. What's been some of your real wins here with helping some of the other team members feel like actually we can have a go with this, or we can do that? What's been some of the wins?
I think one thing that's really important to me is I know it's always been a part of who I am, that everybody comes with their own strengths in a room, and I really value like a collaborative approach to leadership, and every single one of us, we have our strengths and we have our weaknesses, and it's so important to touch into those strengths, because that creates a greater whole, So the rooms are what they are because we have been able to utilize everybody's strengths to create the space that it is. And I know that my strength is the environment, and the environment is a third teacher. And because of that, I've been able to teach the others about that too. So now that they feel more confident in that strength of mine, but to use it for themselves. And then someone else might be relationships, or I don't know. I mean, yeah.
When we talk about going back to when we first met, some of the things that we felt when we first discussed and caught up with you, some of those feelings you think about, it was like the ease, It was like just the ease of relationship. You could sense.
Yeah, I think trying to remember back that far, but I'm sure, did you feel like it was like, could be too good to be true sort of feeling? Because it was such an easy conversation.
I remember messaging my friend like, these people are normal. What is this place? I just hopped in the back of your car, like we were just driving around, and I was like, these people are like, they're so cool.
I think you took a leap of faith too, like coming here.
I just trusted you guys, and I knew it was just the timing, everything. It was so cool. It was.
The word normal is hilarious, right? Because we often say that the amount of times, and even with Brit, we've been like, they're just normal, you know? It's such a funny thing.
Past you explain it.
And we're laughing about, I remember you just jumping in the back of the car and we took you a drive around Pap and...
Like, these guys could kidnap me right now. I'm in the back of their car.
Just drive off the
2 hours later, Jake's still waiting in the car park. He's probably thinking, wait, what? What's happening?
But it was awesome to show you around. I think that was really important.
That was so cool.
Take for a drive and show you all the spaces. You know, and then you've ended up working at the one that you started at.
And I've made some of like my best friend Lane. She's now my best friend. She's dating my brother's best friend, and that's such a cool relationship I've built here, and we'll have forever now.
It's. I think your impact is understated. I know, even today when the message coming through on Story Park about you, and it was, it's bittersweet. It is bittersweet.
I've been so emotional today.
And the
every
kids
parent that came in, I'll be like, cry.
Yeah, you've had some really big wins. Like I want to really talk up one of them with one of the kids in the Waiiti space, which I just feel like your wins with him have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just seeing you one day, he's really not having a great day, and just seeing you sitting down, keeping a team on track, but just you being available for him, not rushing him, not in a space of frustration or anger or, being negative. You're just there and available, and I think that probably sums up who you are as an educator.
Thank you.
That was a really cool insight for me. I remember looking
those
through
are
the
the big
window.
wins.
That was a big, and he has been a big win.
Yeah, it's been huge.
I know in that space. Yeah. So I think where I want to probably finish in some of the spaces, like, so you're going to Whānau Primary.
Yeah.
You're into a new entrance space. What does day one look like in Whānau Primary School for you as new entrance? With 8 kids.
8 kids. So on Tuesday, the whānau are coming in with their child who's going to be starting in my room, and they're coming in for the morning. So I guess it's just going to be a little taste of what school's going to look like for them. We'll do a bit of free play, little session on the mat, do some writing lessons. Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I'm excited. I think once I get there and I get into the flow of things, I'll feel a lot more confident, and I'm excited.
We're really excited that you're still staying within the Papamoa community. I think that's going to be, just awesome to see you out, and I know a lot of the kids and staff will see you out. Yeah, it's cool. We're going to keep in touch.
We'll always we'll see each other around.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish you, we wish you huge luck, but we are, Courtney and I selfishly are very proud of being able to provide a scenario for you where you can now launch into something else. I think
thank you so much for that.
We've always been big supporters of yours. Not that we are for everyone in that space, but it's cool to sit down and actually say this to someone, because we got you at a point where it was a real crossroads in your career. Not a great situation. No. And then you came in.
My saving grace.
You could have carried that. That's the cool thing. Like you could have carried all that, but you just chopped it. Yeah.
Started fresh.
Yep. Boom.
Put it behind me,
and you were just straight in.
Yeah. It's been so cool. I'm just so grateful for this experience, and I've learnt so much. And I've got a kitty full of good things, and I'm gonna put them all into my new school.
We cannot wait to see your success. But Meads, we really love you. We really appreciate you,
guys.
And we certainly wish.
Now I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, we certainly wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much for everything.
Today, your last day will be great, and you've made some amazing baking.
Yeah,
it's just amazing.
Yeah, so go eat the kai, guys.
Yeah. But thank you, Meads.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Awesome. Thank you.